who did that? Who did that? Hang on a second. Hello? I didn't even say anything yet. I didn't even say anything yet. Hi, Sarge. Thank you so much for the message today. Thank you. I appreciate it. You know, we've got our little new studio today. Welcome, guys. Do you like it? Do you like it? Look at my setup. I've even got a microphone that matches my outfit. It's great. And I've got the glasses on because I'm going to be spitting some facts today. I'm spitting facts, guys. So you're going to be ready for it, all right? You're going to be completely ready. So, yeah. Disclaimer before we start editing today. I do have some unfortunate news. I have some unfortunate news, guys. I have no news about the Dacia Sandero. I'm sorry. That was the disclaimer that I wanted to make. And I made that disclaimer now. There is no news about the Dacia Sandero. I'm sorry. My day is ruined. How could you say that? I just started reading the news, man. What do you mean? I'm leaving. Come back. Come back right now. There is no news about the Dacia Sandero. I apologize. I apologize. James May is crying in the car now. Well, that's fine. We don't need him anyway. It probably take 10 years to get to the studio, so it's fine. I make do with what I've got, you know, and I do have a lot of interesting news regardless. Some things are quite weird. Some things you already know about, and some things you might not know about. So it's going to be super interesting to talk about stuff. There's also stuff that's like relevant to the UK. So all you British drivers, all right, you can learn some new things, or maybe you already know about it. I don't know. And then likewise, everyone else from the rest of the world, you can learn about weird things that we've got going on in the UK for road stuff. So that's fun. That is very fun. So yeah, there's quite a bit to go through. And I will probably yap some more about things that I don't even have on the actual presentation today, because I do have some more things that I just wasn't able to put on there and that I just suddenly thought about now. So I'm like, uh-oh. But I can talk about that afterwards. Is the UK news that we're in danger because you're going to be driving soon? Don't make me end this news broadcast. I'll do it right now. I will do it right now. No hesitation, okay? I haven't even started yet. I haven't even flicked through anything yet, and I will end it. I will end it all right now. I will make it end. And if I have to force it in one way or the other, I will do it. Whatever ends my suffering the fastest, I'll do it. I will do it. Do it, no balls. Don't make me bring up the balls tournament. I'll do that. I will bring up the balls tournament. Don't tempt me. Kiri's gonna be the reason they'll get rid of the magic roundabout in Swindon. I actually am talking about Swindon today. How did you know? I do have news about Swindon. And it's great news, guys. But we'll go through stuff slowly. But yes. So yes, hello. If you don't know who I am, you probably do though, but if you don't know who I am, I'm Kiri Kilovolt, and I love cars and Formula 1 way too much, and it's an addiction, and I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry about it. I don't have a license. I am on my way to get a driving license, starting from like next week. Wait, is it next week? Hang on. No, 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now, I begin my journey into driving, so that's fun. That is fun. I didn't recognize you with the glasses on. Oh, sorry, Queek. Sorry. I didn't realize that it was like Clark Kent. I had no clue. Not sponsored, by the way. I'm not sponsored, by the way. Kiri is not responsible for anything she says. Yes, I am not responsible for spreading misinformation. Just to disclaim, I am not responsible for any sort of information that you receive today. I mean, I kind of am, but the point is that I might be skipping over things. It might not be 100% accurate. So please, please, please do your own research and have a look into things from your own research, as you should do with all news sources, because it's good to research and learn as much as possible about something as you can, including multiple perspectives and stuff like that. So yes, but yeah, without further ado, I think we can get started on the news today. So I just thought this would be something that's really fun, because I mean, I've talked about wanting to do it before, but I never really had a sort of theme that I would put it on. I mean, obviously it would be cars, right? But I didn't really have much presented to me in terms of car news. I mean, there has been some car news, but I kind of just comment on it as it happens. You know what I mean? I don't really like wait for it to stock up, because I'm sort of impatient. So yeah, we'll be talking about quite a bit today anyway. Some things will be things that have been around for a while. Some things will be things that are new and you probably haven't heard about, because they probably haven't even been uploaded on socials yet. So yeah, Kiri, check general. There are news about the Dacia Sandero. You know, every time you guys take me to go back to my Discord server, I am terrified. Upcoming 2026 Dacia Sandero. No way, dude. What is this obscure website? Discord can't even load it. It's got a poop emoji. Stop that. Stop it. Also, who just finished the Kiri Kilovolt logo on the W Place Live thing? Oh my gosh. Dude, I'm at Silverstone. I can't believe it. I made my mark as Silverstone. This is it. What about their Dodge Challenger being electrified? Well, like, all cars are being electrified, so that's not really interesting information. It's happening to everything. Kiri downloading viruses live on air. I'm not downloading viruses. Shut up. If I was downloading a virus, then you would hear me coughing immediately. I don't want to get a virus, please. I was sick already. Please, I don't want to be sick again. No, thank you. No, thank you. I just got here. What are we doing? Touching grass. Anyway, so I think we should move on to the first segment of the news without you guys distracting me every 5 seconds. So are we ready? Are we ready to see the first news segment? Okay, so first of all, hi guys. This is Car and Racing News with your host, Kiri Kilovolt, and I will be your guide today on showing you all the news to do with cars, to do with racing. You know, I mean, most of it is cars and car related stuff. I haven't really covered racing at all, but yeah, there's quite a bit to go through, and I'm sure you guys will find it very interesting with the topics I cover today. And I think we should always start with a bombshell, because what other way to cause some dramatic effect and some speculation than to drop the biggest headline first? Am I right? So first of all, let's cover the fact that Christian Horner has been let go from Red Bull. So I think this was probably the biggest piece of information and news that came out like this entire year. But yes, most of you guys will know who this is. You might already know about the whole ordeal with him and everything, but I want to give context to those who probably don't know much about Formula One and probably don't know much about Christian Horner and who he is and what Red Bull is or anything like that. I mean, obviously everyone knows Red Bull is the energy drink, right? Like, everyone knows that. But Red Bull, the energy drink company, also has their own Formula One team. And actually, technically, they have two Formula One teams, all right? So they've got Red Bull, and then they've got one called VCARB. And VCARB is Visa Cash App Racing Bulls. And so you've also got Red Bull. So yeah, there's 2 teams, but Christian Horner was the team principal for Red Bull, which means he's in charge of telling people what to do. He's in charge of what the cars end up doing, and basically he's like it's like a CEO, right? He's not actually a CEO, but you know what I mean. Like he's in charge of everything. He's in charge of everything. He makes all the calls. He does all that kind of stuff, and he was the team principal for Red Bull for 20 years, right? So it was a long time. Like he started in 2005. Okay, he started in 2005, and yeah, he was let go earlier. Was it this month, last month? But anyway, the point is he was let go, and yeah, it was kind of like a shock moment, because a couple years back, if I rewind a couple years back, there was some kind of controversy that Christian Horner got involved in, and he was being investigated for said controversy, and everyone thought at that moment that he would probably be let go from the team. But that controversy ended up being just like it kind of slid. Like, yeah, it was dealt with, and the team decided to keep him and everything. And so like no one expected him to be gone anytime soon, right? And so for whatever reason, especially when he still had, I think it was 5 years left on his contract. He still had 5 years left on his contract. Okay, so he was supposed to leave in like, well, not even leave, but he had until 2030. And then, yeah, he was suddenly let go. No one expected it, not even himself. And it kind of came as a shock to everyone. But yeah, like it was middle of the season too, so it's not like the Formula One has ended this year or anything. It's in the middle of the season. You know, we've only just gone on the summer break, so yeah, it is a bit of a weird one that he's been let go. But he did confirm that he's still on Red Bull's payroll. So he's still actually getting paid from Red Bull. He's still getting paid. But yeah, he's had someone replace him called Laurent Neckes. I might have pronounced that wrong, but I know who he is. He used to work at Ferrari, and then he moved over to Racing Bulls, and now he's in charge of Red Bull. And yeah, it's kind of funny because now he's reunited with one of the drivers, Yuki Tsunoda, because he used to work with him back in Racing Bulls, but now he's working with him again in Red Bull. So it's kind of like a reunion. It's a reunion. It's a reunion. Why was he fired? I don't think anyone actually knows why he was let go. I don't think there's ever been an actual reason why he's been let go. People wanted to find out, but there was no real reasoning behind it. I mean, there probably was, obviously, but nothing was made public about the reasoning. And, you know, I don't blame them for that, because it's kind of like you want to keep that stuff private, you know what I mean? But it was definitely a shock to everyone. It kind of came out of nowhere. Everyone at this certain point basically believed that Christian Horner was untouchable. No one could get rid of him. No one could you know, like have power over him or anything like that. So yeah, it was very, very shocking that he actually got let go. And apparently he had no reason given to him either. Like Christian Horner himself doesn't know either. He just knows that he was let go. So yeah, it's pretty sad. But he did give a whole speech to the entire team to let them know like he's being let go. And yeah, he made like a thankful speech to all of the staff and the team that he's been working with. Hello.
Won't be posting another birthday message or anything to you online since you ignored me.
I didn't ignore
0 out of
you.
10 service. Don't recommend your services to anyone.
Oh my
0
gosh.
excuses. You had plenty of time. Oh, and I want a refund pronto.
You can listen, okay? I didn't ignore anyone. There were so many messages. There were so many. Why did you conspire against Horner? I did not. I did not conspire against Horner whatsoever. But yeah, it's kind of ironic because Christian Horner, I forgot to say this part. Christian Horner was kind of overseeing Red Bull on 2 different occasions where Red Bull's team was actually very, very dominant, right? And one of those obviously falls to Max Verstappen. Okay, so Max Verstappen, Christian Horner kind of made the call in terms of like getting Max Verstappen in the team, right? And Max Verstappen was like still new to the sport and everything, and you know, having him in the team was Christian Horner's thing. And yeah, like now he has to, he's not there anymore, but Max is still in the team, so it's kind of like, what's gonna happen with that, you know? Is Max Verstappen staying in Red Bull, which I mean, it's confirmed he is, but it will Max Verstappen, basically what I'm trying to say is the speculation as to whether Max Verstappen will leave the team because Christian Horner has left. But this will only, he's still contracted until like 2027, I believe. So like Max Verstappen can't leave until later. But yeah, there was some speculation about Max Verstappen leaving to go to Mercedes and stuff like that. But that's like a whole other discussion. The point is, Christian Horner had a lot of controversies, and so yeah, him being let go was a surprise because they kind of dealt with those controversies and still decided to keep him on, and then now he's gone. Now he's gone, so yeah, it's a bit out of nowhere. Verstappen's loyalty is supposedly to helmet. Well, Marco, oh gosh, I will say Marco does seem like he doesn't know what he's talking about a lot of the times. He was definitely saying a lot about Liam Lawson compared to Yuki Tsunoda, calling Yuki Tsunoda immature and stuff like that. And then literally a month later, he's like, oh no, Yuki Tsunoda's grown up so much. And it's like, what? Literally a month ago, you were saying he's immature. What do you mean? No one changes in a month. What are you talking about?
Breaking news, Kiri Kilovolt confirmed to drive for Cadillac in 2026.
I'm not driving for Cadillac. Shut up. Why would I pick an American team? Why would I do that? Maybe I would. I don't know. I don't know. Saying grown up for Yuki is so funny. I know, right? It is pretty funny. It is pretty funny. But yeah, Christian Horner, just in general as a character, was quite... I mean, you could tell he really cared about the team and its success. But you could also tell that a lot of the times he did take things quite personally. So he was, don't get me wrong, he was great for the team. But like, I do understand why the team might have let him go as well. But yeah, like there could be a ton of reasons that we just don't know about. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens now. There was some speculation about Christian Horner possibly joining another team as like a team principal or one of the members of staff. I think one of the speculations was him joining Ferrari. I don't know if that's gonna happen because, like Christian Horner confirmed, he's still on Red Bull's payroll, so he's still getting paid by Red Bull. He's still getting paid by Red Bull. He probably has like some, what's that term? You know when you let go and they give you like that time period because of your years that you spent with the team or whatever. I forgot what that term is called, but he's probably got that. He's probably got that where he's got like a few months of pay because of gardening leave. Is that what it's called? Furlough, yes, furlough. What is gardening leave? I've never heard of gardening leave. What is gardening leave, bro? Your laugh sounds expensive. What does that mean? I don't laugh like like George Russell, okay? What do you mean my laugh sounds expensive? Not my voice. Hang on. My laugh sounds expensive? I don't know what that means. They be calling you posh. I know, but I'm not George Russell. George Russell is expensive. Him talking sounds expensive. He's like 1,000 pounds a second he speaks. That's how much he is. Kiri Kilovolt, shut up. You laugh like Jeremy Clarkson, Kiri. No, I don't. Kiri Kilovolt, shut up. Richard laugh? No, it's not. Anyway. Oh, gosh. No. Oh, there was also some speculation that Jos Verstappen, so Max Verstappen's father, Jos Verstappen, he has also been very involved with the team for some reason, and you can speculate whatever you want from that, but he does always communicate directly to the team principal and to Helmut Marko and to all these people. Jos Verstappen does. And I'm not sure why he's so involved when it's his son's career, but anyway, like, to compare that for those that don't know anything about Formula 1, he's the only father that's like that involved. No one else is that involved with the team, like, not at all. Yes, they come and visit to or spectate their son driving, right? Like, they do that. That's normal, okay? Yes, they communicate to the managers and stuff like that and the team. That's fine. But they don't, like, go into discussions of, you should fire this person and you should hire this person and you should change the car because this and that and whatever. They don't do all of that. But Jos Verstappen does. And I think Jos Verstappen, there was speculation that Jos Verstappen actually wanted Christian Horner to be let go. Because he doesn't really like him, basically. So, yeah, that was another thing that may have caused some sort of decision. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. We don't know. No one knows. Not even Christian Horner. The only people who would know is Red Bull themselves. So, whoever's in Austria over the holidays... You can go visit and yeah. Oh gosh. His race strategy is to leave Yuki at a gas station. No! I bet Kiri knows. No, I don't. I don't know. I have no clue, okay? This is like it's yeah, I don't know. There's not enough information. There is not enough information at all. It's an Australian. I can't read. It's an Austrian national secret. It is an Austrian national secret. Yeah. But yeah, it does seem a bit sad. It's definitely sad that it's been a sudden decision despite his loyalty to the team, but I guess there was something that just, you know, caused them to make an immediate decision, whatever that is. We don't know, but there was definitely something that pushed them to make an immediate, fast decision for that. So whatever it was, I guess we'll find out eventually. Maybe we won't, but yeah, it is what it is. Christian Horner is gone. All right, so to go on to the next piece of news, okay? So this might be a bit more exciting for you guys, okay? I can stop yapping about Formula 1 now. You can now buy Queen Elizabeth II's Range Rover. That's right, you can now buy her Range Rover, and there is a picture, but it's not loading, so I'm gonna have to fix this. 1 second, let me do my little reverse engineering to fix that for you. Oh, here we go. There you go, guys. Look at that. Oh my gosh, you can buy Queen Elizabeth II's Range Rover. Wow, look at it in all its glory. That is beautiful. Look at that. It's so good. So yeah, it's a supercharged L322 with a 4.2 litre V8. and it's going to be auctioned at the upcoming auction at Goodwood. Sorry, not Goodwood, Silverstone. Misinformation. At the Silverstone Festival sale. The auctioneer's Silverstone Festival sale. So you can actually go there and place your bid on this car. Now, I would reckon that's like keeping a piece of history. That is like keeping a piece of history, because you can be like, oh wow, the Queen sat right here, and you know she was really appreciating this supercharged car. Absolutely amazing. I could go to Greg's with it. Why is that the first thing that's on your mind? Why do you want to go to Greg's with this car? Why is that the first thing that you want to do? Is it as old as she was? No, it's not as old as she was. Of course not. Because it was 2006. This car is from 2006. And you could tell that, you know, you could tell that, guys, because of the license plate. Wow. You have this thing, at least in the UK. This might be the same in like your countries as well, but there's probably a different numbering system. But if you see, it says BJ06, and the 06 means 2006. That's what that means. So yeah, this car's from 2006. And yeah, it's also got like a, I mean, I don't have the picture to show for you, but it's got a little decoration. Oh, you can see it. It's very small. But there's a decoration on the car that's quite literally a dog. Can you guys see that? Can you guys see it? If you look really, really closely, you can see it on the bonnet, on the hood. On the bonnet of the car, there is a statue of a dog. It's like a silver... It's a silver dog. And it's carrying something in its mouth. It's not a corgi, actually. It's not. It looks like a retriever. It looks more like a retriever, not a corgi. Definitely not. Okay, now I want it. Why? Because of the ornament? Oh, no. No. The plates in America are just random. Oh, really? Okay. I see. I see the silver corgi. It's not a corgi! It's not a corgi. It's a retriever. Not a corgi. What a ripoff. Hang on a minute. Maybe she liked other dogs too. Did you ever think about that? Oh, no. Oh, it's a Labrador. It's a Labrador. Okay, wait. Yeah. It's a Labrador with a pheasant in its mouth. All right? And yeah, so this was owned by Queen Elizabeth II, and it's finished with the royal household colours of Tonga green paint and sand Oxford leather. So the interior is actually this nice sand Oxford kind of colour, which basically is the colour of sand. And it looks really nice. And yeah, you've got like a gear stick and everything too, so you know you don't have to worry about like, yeah. I do like the fact that the handbrake is an actual handbrake instead of, you know. But there's also some little mods on the car as well. And if you think about it, like Queen Elizabeth II was living at large, man. She was modding her car. Oh my goodness. It's got some mods. So it has mud flaps, as you can see at the back. Which you know that you just need mud flaps. They just look great on every car, to be honest. Mud flaps look amazing. There are some side steps as well, so you can easily get in and out of the vehicle. You don't have to worry about stepping all the way up. They've got like a little side step to help yourself in and out, up and down. You know what I'm saying? So that's great. This is the only one Range Rover they built properly. You can't say that! You can't say that. That's bad. Guys, come on. You can't say that. That's so bad. No way. Never taxi, no lowballers. Oh, no, you can't lowball this. You can't lowball this. You can't lowball it at all. How many miles? Right, let me get to it. Okay, so... It's got a boot liner as well. It's got rear grab handles and a dog guard as well, which you can actually see from that picture as well. There's like a little grate at the boot. The what do you guys call that in America? What is the American term for the boot? The storage at the back of the car. What is it called? What do you guys call it? We call it the boot. The trunk. Yes. So that you've got like a little dog guard thing in the trunk. Thank you so much. I forgot the American term. So yeah, like the dogs can stay safe in the back. There's also upgraded internal wiring to allow for security kits, because, you know, just in case you guys have that for whatever reason. And yeah, it's the only supercharged version of this car that she had. So there's no other supercharged Range Rover that Queen Elizabeth owned. This was it. And yeah, so it's going to be at auction, just to repeat, it's going to be at auction at the Silverstone Festival. And it currently has 120,000 miles on its clock. And for you guys that live on kilometers, okay, you silly sausages, 120,000 miles in kilometers is 193,000 kilometers. So it's basically like 200k. It's 200k. It's 200k kilometers on its clock. 120,000 miles. So it's done some distance. You know what I'm saying? Like, that thing has been in places. It's been places, definitely. Palmer, thank you for the raid. Hello, Palmer raid. Hello. 200k in a range is basically end of life. I mean, it's one of those cars that you might just leave on display, right? And then you can be like, it's your little party trick. Hey, did you know that I own Queen Elizabeth II's Range Rover? I bet you didn't know that. And it's supercharged, dude. Hello, Raiders! Hello! We're just talking about Queen Elizabeth II's Range Rover that you can actually buy. You can actually buy it right now. Well, not right now. At the auction at Silverstone Festival. But yeah, there's you could do that. Maybe if we've all pulled together, we'll only be 20p short. Only 2 of us will have to sell our kidney. Well, I haven't even discussed the price yet, guys. Okay? So think about it. It's a supercharged L322 Range Rover 4.2 litre V8. It has some modifications, okay? It's got the flaps, it's got the step, it's got the boot handles and the little dog guard thing and everything, okay? And it has 120,000 miles, all right? So that price, the auction estimate, which obviously is going to exceed that because we're talking about the Queen here, it will go between £50,000 and £70,000. And for you Americans, I'm pretty sure that's around like $150,000. I don't know how much that is actually. Hang on, let me get an accurate number. £70,000 in USD. How much is that? Oh no, it's 100,000. It's like 95k. Okay, that's not that bad. It's $95,000. $95,000. $1,000, no ballers. Oi, I'm not doing the auction on my stream, okay? I'm not the one hosting the auction. Don't try an auction over here. What are you doing? It's an old car, so it has to depreciate. Yeah, it's from 2006. 2006. That was actually a bit lower than I expected. I mean, yeah, but that's the estimate. So obviously it will be more than that because people want the royal family's stuff. They want that. If I wanted it, I could actually buy it. No way. No way. But yeah, okay, you win £10. Excuse me? Stop that. Is this pre-tax? I don't know. I have no clue. But yeah, so it's got some pictures with Queen Elizabeth as well that you can find, because she actually took this car to Windsor Castle. So yeah, you can have a look at the car and the pictures of her in this car. But I will say she's had quite a few Range Rovers, so good luck finding the pictures, because there's quite a few that she's had. But yeah, this one, I don't even know why it's still around. But yeah, it's survived, obviously, and it looks like it's got nothing wrong with it. So yeah, if you're interested in grabbing yourself a piece of history and you want to maybe bid on this car, then head on down to the Silverstone Festival where you can auction for it, and good luck. That's all I can really say. That's all I can say. Can I take it for a test drive? No, you can't. You cannot. You cannot take it for a test drive. I don't think they allow that at auctions. Well, maybe at certain auctions, but not this one. Definitely not. Yeah, that's all I got for Queen Elizabeth's Range Rover. Pretty interesting, though. Yeah, I did say I would have some random interesting things to talk about today. Speaking of, I've got another one for you, which you probably noticed from the thumbnail. It's the world's smallest Fiat Panda. Oh my god! No way! I can't believe it, dude. Look at it. It's like Mike Wazowski. That's Mike Wazowski car. That's what that is right there. It's so silly. Look at it. It's thriving in its natural habitat. You can see it blends in with the other Fiat Pandas. It's amazing. What is wrong with it? Nothing. It's an absolute specimen. Beautiful. It looks sus. No, it doesn't. It's not Among Us. It is not Among Us. Stop it. Totally not photoshopped. It's real. It is real. It is absolutely 1000% real. You can search for it. It's real. It is real. So this is the narrowest Fiat Panda, and this thing is only 50 centimeters wide, and it is handmade by the person who owns it. It is completely handmade. And it thrives on being a single-seater car. It has a much smaller steering wheel, obviously, because the wider steering wheel would just not fit in the interior of that car. You can see it still has the same wheel size as the original Fiat Pandas on either side of it. It dons a single headlight because two headlights are just not possible on this thing. And it still has ability to have wing mirrors, indicators. It has the whole lot. It has everything you need on a car, but it's just a lot narrower. That still has four wheels. Yes, it does. It has four wheels. It does have four wheels. Yes. Did they make it in left-hand drive? I mean, I don't really think it has a side to drive. It's sort of just, yeah. I mean, I guess that would settle the whole left-hand drive versus right-hand side driver superiority complex that everyone has around the world. You know what I mean? There's just a single-seat drive. You drive where the driver's seat is, and that's only one place. So, yeah, there's no superior answer to that. Sorry. Sorry, I had to yawn. In this car, you simply are. See, I like that. I like that. That's a good motto. I like that a lot. That's quite good. Can I drive it into the BBC building? No, you can't. Why is that the first thing that you want to do, huh? Is it because I'm on the news? Is it because it's me? What are you trying to say? Are you trying to tell me something, buddy? Don't make me raise my fist at you. I'll do it. I can still put you guys in jail, by the way. I still have the ability to do that. Don't think I've forgotten. I still have the ability to put you in jail. Those jail bars aren't going on holiday. All right? I have them right here. I have them available to me, and I will utilize that power however I wish. So don't use it against yourself, because I will do it. I will do it. What do you mean, do it? Okay, fine. You're asking me to do it, then I will do it. What do you mean? You can't just say that. Come on now. Fine. Jail. Oh, I put myself in jail too. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Oh no, now I'm in jail too. Okay, never mind. You're free. You're free. You're free. We got her. Shut up. Anyway, so this is the Fiat Panda. And yeah, it's the world's narrowest Panda. It was unveiled at a fan gathering in northern Italy. Okay, so this actually exists in Italy. And apparently, the locals in Italy say that you can actually spot it driving around on the road. So if any of you Italian viewers, if any of you viewers are Italian, and you would like to spot this car, maybe that's something that should be on your bucket list, okay? You should probably try and find this car because it does drive around, it does exist, and it's real. It's just there. It is there. It runs on a scooter engine and it's powered by 2 batteries because, of course, a full-size engine would not fit inside this very narrow car, so they had to make do with a scooter engine. So possibly not as fast as your standard Fiat Panda, but it definitely has the looks of one. I'll tell you that. But yeah, so there was a lot of videos of this with this car. They call it the Panda for one, and it's also been compared to being a cartoon car. I mean, it kind of looks like one, to be honest. It's very, very narrow. There's like barely any room for the driver too. It's quite slim. But yeah, the inventor, his name is Andrea Marazzi. I might have got that wrong. But he did it. He created it to kind of relax while he was not working. So, you know, during his downtime, he would work on this car. He would work on this car during his downtime as a way to relax. And yeah, now it's just become a legendary car that's all known all over the world. It's beautiful. Panda, it's barely a skunk at this point. I like how you added the emojis for like emphasis. So like instead of reading it, Panda, it's barely a skunk at this point, it was like Panda, Panda face. It's barely a skunk at this point. Skunk emoji. You had to take the breaks for the emoji, you know? That's so bad. Slap a supercharger on two on there. You mean the supercharger from the Range Rover? Maybe that's the plan. You should go to the auction in Silverstone, buy Queen Elizabeth II's Range Rover, come to Italy, get this Fiat Panda, 50 centimeter wide Fiat Panda for one, and then merge them together into this beast. I don't think that's gonna work though. I don't think that's gonna work. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I wonder if you could put a heavy in that. What? Why? I think that 4.2 V8 would fit perfectly in that car. Clueless. No, it would not. It would not at all. Stop that. She's reading it like John TTS. His name isn't John. It's something else. I forgot his name. It's not John though. It is not John. Are the news that boring to you? The news is not boring. I'm having fun telling this news. This is great. This is the most entertaining news that I've ever read in my entire life. It's great. It's half a Fiat, mate. What's half of a Fiat Panda? A Fiat Cub? What do you mean? You can't call it that. But anyway, Marazzi is 30 years old. He has dyslexia and he chose to work on the Panda because it's famous around the world. There have been pandas with bathtubs, pandas made of wood, but nobody has made one this narrow. And so he decided to make one narrow. He was like, how do I make this my niche? How do I make my Fiat Panda a niche? Panda that hasn't been done before. And so there he is, setting forth with this experiment, which a lot of doctors would not approve of, to be honest. Because if you were to do that on other things, then it would not go great. It wouldn't go down very well. So I apologize for the Fiat Panda that has been through such a traumatic experience. But I also appreciate that it's become a piece of art now, and it's adored around the world. So yeah, maybe not the sign of life that this Fiat Panda had when it came out of the factory, but now that it is here, it is being adored, and it's maybe worth it. I don't know if you can really argue that. I don't know. I have no clue. But yeah, like, if you remember as well, Top Gear actually did a Fiat Panda that was a limousine. So, you know, there was quite a few experiments with the Fiat Panda in its time. So it's pretty interesting to see it go through so many loops, I guess. The giant panda, yeah, exactly. It was a giant panda. Fiat Panda limo, gosh. But yeah, Marazzi's Panda is absolutely homemade. He modeled the new chassis on the width of his own chest. So he literally measured it to fit him inside the driver's seat. He also cut, weld, and reshaped parts salvaged from his father's scrapyard, but he still had like the original brake calipers, the rims, and of course the indicators. And yeah, the car is fully functional and working. It does work. You can see it driving around in Italy. And yeah, like if you guys ever spot it, let me know, because I wanna see these sightings of this rare specimen. Tailor-made car. Not even Bugatti has that. I'll tell you what Bugatti does have though. They have a pram. Wait, you guys don't call it a pram. Oh no. What do you call it? Like a buggy? A baby's buggy. Is that... Wait, that might not be Bugatti, actually. That might be... That's Bentley. My bad. It's Bentley. I'm getting confused. Bentley has the baby stroller. Not... Pram? Yes, I know. Pram. That's what we call it. Bentley has a baby stroller. You didn't know that? Yeah, Bentley has a baby stroller, man. It's pretty cool. I guess that could have been in the car news too. Bentley has a baby stroller. The cost is insane. Of course, it would be. But yeah, no, it's like £500, I think. They call it the 6-in-1 trike. And it comes in different colors. And I mean, you know, if you ask me, it's a bit much. It's a bit much. It has 6 modes, and it can turn into a tricycle as well. So like, if your baby gets older, they still have something that they can use. So I guess it's kind of worth it. I don't know. It's worth it for the extended duration that you can use it for, I guess. But then it's also kind of like, would you really keep it for that long, or would it break before you even get the chance, you know? So that's a whole other thing. A bit much, just like your channel. Shut up! Shut up. It's a different company, but there's a McLaren pushchair. Is there actually? There's no way. Hang on a minute. McLaren pushchair. There's no way. There's a Mercedes one. Oh my goodness, guys. I regret looking at the Mercedes one. How is it more than the Bentley? The Mercedes one is £1,900. I regret it. I don't know why I looked. I apologize. I wasn't meant to look at that. That's really bad. Oh, you could get a £2,000 baby stroller from Mercedes, guys. You know, if you ever considered rolling around in your... Dude, what is this picture? Okay, I've I've gone. Hang on, I gotta show you guys this picture. This is amazing. I gotta appreciate this, okay? I think Mercedes is trying to tell you guys something. I don't know. This is a sign that they know their target market with this baby stroller pram sort of device thing. I don't even know what to call it anymore. Sorry, we're making a new image that I'm gonna put on the stream right now, but they definitely have their target audience in mind, and I'll tell you what, it's not the women. I'll tell you, it's not the women. Here we go. Look at that. So if you are a single dad, because that's quite clearly a two-seater car. That means one for the baby and one for the dad. Okay? That's, I'm pretty sure that means Mercedes is trying to tailor this towards the single dads, right? So any of you single dads out there that want to have a baby stroller that also converts into a car seat, and like it also has a bag and everything, this is for you. Only £2,000. Okay, only £2,000, but I think Mercedes is trying to push the single dad etiquette here. I don't know, man. It seems pretty obvious to be. You strap the stroller to the tow hook, actually. What are they getting, like some free aircon by being at the back of the car? Holy moly, speed boost. I don't think those tires would survive that, actually. Those tires better be made of Formula 1 tread. Kiri's saying single moms can't drive. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying they wouldn't be driving that car. You know? You know? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not wrong. I'm definitely not wrong. But yeah, anyway. Aside from the baby strollers, why are we even talking about this? We're supposed to be... Stop distracting me. We're going on the next news segment. I'm the one giving the news, not you guys. Right. So now we're on to some more national British news, which might be intriguing for all of you. Some of you might not even have heard of this, actually, because it was published today. This is news from today. So this is very new news, actually. New breaking news. Is that what they call it? Is that what they call it? Breaking news? When it's like brand new information that hasn't been like received before? I wanna, there's a country called Britain. Okay, dude. New news. The DVLA is to introduce digital licenses before the end of the year. You know what that means, guys? You know what that means, guys? You know, all your plastic cards, they're useless now. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. So you know how everyone on their phones has like Google Pay or Apple Pay or whatever, and you have like your digital wallet, right? You have that, okay? So imagine that, but like instead of that being the Apple wallet or the Google wallet, it is something called the government.uk wallet, right? And in there you have identification, and one of the first things that will be put in there is your driving license. So you can have a digital form for your driving license. You don't have to carry your driving license everywhere anymore because you just have it on your phone, and it will count as like an official form of ID. So if you're ever like going to a bar or something, you know, and you don't have your ID, you're like, oh shoot, I left my driving license in the car or this or that or whatever. Now you've got it on your phone, and yeah, it's just there ready to use. And yeah, it's great. It's modernization, a bit late, but that's what they're doing. That is what they're doing. Just in time for you, considering you're not real anywhere. I know, this came in clutch for me. I can get my driving license fully digital now. I don't need to have a physical license anymore. Yippee! Yippee! I can't wait. Will you need a license for it? Obviously, you can't just not have a license and then ask for a license. You need to pass your driving lessons and stuff. Driving test, sorry. So yeah, as long as physical ID is still an option, I'm pretty sure it will be. It will still be an option. It's just like if you've had, yeah, it's gonna be yeah. Do you have a license for yapping? Always. So yeah, there's it's gonna be released within this year, And there will also be a nationwide alert issued to all of the road users. So I don't know what that's going to sound like. It might be that scary alert that they did earlier. Was it this year, last year? It was a few years ago. They did like a scary national alert on everyone's phones, and it scared me. I got jump scared. I dropped my phone. I was like, oh no, what is that? What is that noise? But yeah, so the national alert thing, I hope it doesn't make my phone explode, because I don't want that to happen again. That was really scary. But yeah, you will have the option to access digital driving license, so it's not a forced thing. If you want to have the digital ID, then you can have it. It's not something that's like necessary, but it's something that if you want it, you can have it. Because I know like with older people as well, in particular, they're gonna find it harder to have a digital ID and stuff like that. So it's an optional thing. But yeah, you can definitely do things a lot quicker now if it's on your phone rather than a physical form of ID, because some people prefer to have convenience and that kind of stuff, and if you do, then that's an option. But if you prefer to have like the physical, I mean, for me, I would probably carry around only the digital one, because obviously I live in everyone's internet router, all right, and I kind of need the digital form because the physical one can't exactly enter there. it can't enter there. So yeah, now you can understand what we feel when your VGM starts. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Stop that. It's a good backup if you forget your wallet. Yeah, exactly. It's a good backup if you forget your wallet at home or something. Then at least you've got another form of ID. Oh my gosh. But yeah, this is new news today. And yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting to see how that rolls out, because a lot of things tend to be rolled out quite scuffed. So this might also be one of those things that might roll out very scuffed and probably won't roll out this year. It will probably be next year, you know, that with all the delays in the driving licenses and stuff like that. So who knows? But yeah, they're going to be doing a trial phase first, and then it will be pushed out to a wider audience to be able to use, but at first they need to test things and then roll it out further, because there might be bugs and stuff like that. But yeah, the wallet they're using will do Face ID, so it has to have facial recognition to be able to be used and accessed, just like your your digital cards and stuff like that, but it's just a separate wallet app. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. But yeah, there's going to be other things that are going to be accessible within the wallet as well, including DBS checks and other things. I don't know what other things they will put in there. But yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting to see what happens with that. But yeah, if you're trying to buy cocktail sticks or paracetamol or something like that, okay, you're trying to buy a Red Bull or like an alcoholic drink, or I don't know, like cigarettes or something, and you're like, man, I don't want to get my license out every single time. You could just show them your phone. Like, that's as easy as it can be for that. Especially if you're someone who looks like they're 12 years old and you're actually like 25. Because I know a lot of people are like that. So yeah, if that happens to you, then this is for you. Congratulations, you finally got your way out. That's me. I called you out. Oh no, I called you out. I'm sorry, I knew it. Should I take today's poll as a challenge? No, shut up. Stop that. I forgot mine at home one time. I was leaving to go to Spain for work during 15 days, so I kind of screwed when that happened. Oh no! Oh no! Can you use the DBS checks to buy any other Aston Martin? The The DBS check is a criminal record check, man. It's not... It's not the Aston Martin DBS, you silly sausage. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Did you really escape from your coffee? Dude, I haven't even had any coffee today. I haven't had any caffeine today, guys. Do you believe me? Do you believe me? Do you believe me? Do you believe me? You believe me, right? You believe me? You believe me? You believe me? You believe me because I would never lie to you. I mean, just ignore the thing that's scrolling at the bottom of the screen right now. But I would never lie. Me, when I spread misinformation on the internet. I would never do that. What do you mean? No, not me. Not me, guys. So Kiri has a criminal record. That's not really surprising. Where did you get that information? Shut up. Kiri's DBS file is 7 terabytes long. First of all, it's a physical piece of paper, okay? It's not a file. Oh my gosh. Oh no. How many fruit shoots is a real question? I haven't had any today. I did buy some though, but I didn't have any. It's not. Listen, stop it. 2 murder count and burnout. Shut up. We don't talk about that. But yeah, so this is definitely gonna take away annoying processes for you being able to show your ID. Okay, next piece of news. This is gonna be the most interesting news today, and I hope you guys appreciate it because I'll be honest, I'm not looking forward to this one. All right, so the Volkswagen, and this is kind of old, to be honest, but Volkswagen is considering a new 4x4, which is called the Volkswagen ID 4x4. And yes, it is electric, okay? It is an electric off-road SUV. Notice how I said off-road, because I guarantee you it will not be used for that purpose. I guarantee you it will not be used for off-roading. Just like 95% of all SUVs. You know what? That's generous. More like 100% of SUVs in the United Kingdom that are totally used for off-roading. So yeah, I have full confidence that this car is not going to do very well off-road. I mean, the car will do very well off-road. What I mean is the consumer base. They will not use this for off-roading. Electric SUV. So the reason I brought this on is because it's okay. So the car is being developed by a new platform, okay? And this place is called Scout Motors, and Scout Motors is an American brand, okay? And they tried to rival Jeep and like Range Rover and all that kind of stuff, right? But they are now owned by Volkswagen. And so now Volkswagen with Scout Motors is trying to develop an SUV that has like capabilities of going off-road. But yeah, it is an electric car. And what I will say, have you guys noticed something very starkingly obvious about this SUV that I'm going to point out absolutely immediately? I bet you have already. The people who know. I will already point this out because it's bugging me. It is bugging me, and I just want to address it right now because it's so bad. It is bad. I don't want to look forward to this at all. There's no way I could. How much will it weigh? We don't talk about that question. We don't talk about this at all. Place your ID to start the engine. I doubt it's going to be like that. That's going to be horrible. The lights. Yeah, so... Dude... LED lights are already a massive problem. To make your logo LED, how much LED do you need to use on an SUV to blind everyone on the road, okay? You got the logo with the LED, you got those side thingies, you got the headlights as well. I guarantee those actual headlights are LEDs too. And on top of that, okay, an SUV is higher than normal cars on the road. Shocker, right? I know. But if you think about it, if there is one driving across from you, all of that light, it doesn't even matter if they got high beam on or not. It's going directly in your face because that's how high the car is. Like, what the hell, man? It's just a challenge to blind everyone on the road so they can push these self-driving cars, huh? You don't like being blinded? No, I don't like being blinded. I like my 2020 vision. Thank you very much. Kiri, actually, it's 2025. Shut up! Sorry, I had to say that because I knew someone would say it. I knew someone would say it. Sorry, I need to keep my composure. I'm on the news. I'm on the news. Let me calm down a little bit. So anyway, guys, yeah, so the Volkswagen ID 4x4 is due to be built and released in 2028. I mean, it's already started being, like, worked on, but yeah, like, it's going to be released in 2028, and it's going to be a very interesting venture, and wow, I can't wait, guys. It's going to be so good. This is why you get a monster truck to avoid these problems. I know, right? I was genuinely planning to. Shut up, pro and con. I knew it. I predicted it. I knew what you were gonna say. Oh, gosh. Sorry, I'm hydrating. I gotta hydrate. You know, being a news presenter is hard. This reporter is a bit strange. Excuse me? What do you mean by that? But yeah, so... Even though Scout Motors is part of Volkswagen Group, it's still an independent company that has like a heavy focus on advanced technology, and it's kind of like a startup. So yeah, they've got quite a lot of work to do. But this will have an electric and range extender powertrain, and it will have software developed by Volkswagen's new joint venture with Rivian. So that's going to be interesting too. And basically, it seems like a three-way project. And yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting. To be honest, guys, okay, I'm not looking forward to it, because they also, it's not just this car that they're going to be working on. They also want to make a pickup truck too. So it's not just going to be the SUV, there's also going to be a pickup truck, and I guess they're going to look similar to each other. I don't know. I'm just hoping that the LED lights, like, we lose them then, because that's the one thing that turns me off from modern cars a lot. The LED lights are not it. I don't like that. It's too bright. Way too bright. There's nothing wrong with LEDs, but there's something wrong with LEDs on the road. There's definitely a problem with that. Rivian has been tainted. Oh no! Oh no! Where can we buy the V8 version? Why are you always asking about the V8s? Shut up! Stop asking me about the V8s. Stop it. So this is gonna be a completely kind of different kind of chassis. It's gonna be a ladder on frame chassis. To give it like a kind of Jeep Wrangler rival. So that's a bit interesting. They said that they don't have that kind of chassis, so they're gonna have to build it from scratch, and it's gonna be something that's experimental, and it's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be I don't know if they'll be able to do it. This might be one of those projects that's kind of announced and then they actually don't do it. So who knows? Who knows? I don't know. If they do have success with the ladder on frame chassis, then sources suggest there's a desire to use it for further vehicles, but it probably wouldn't happen until much later after this car is released, because they obviously have to measure the success and stuff like that, depending on how this car does. I mean, I can spoiler it right now and tell them that it won't do as well as they think it will. Because there's a lot of SUVs out there now, and electric SUVs even. This is going to be a very late launch. I don't know anyone that kind of needs an off-roading 4x4 electric car that badly. I don't know. I don't know about that. Yeah, it's going to be very, very heavy. So I don't know anything else about this car, because obviously it's just a project that they're still working on. But that's all the news I have for it, really. It's going to be a large electric off-roader. There's going to be a pickup truck version, and it's going to be awful. It's going to be absolutely awful. Oh no, if I drive into a puddle, will it catch on fire? Probably. Yeah, probably. I mean, who knows? Who knows? I mean, this is just a mock-up anyway. This isn't the final car and what it would look like. In more exciting news, away from the electrics. Ta-da! Oh, where's the 2 pictures? Hang on. Ta-da! Pretend you didn't see that. Welcome to the Bugatti. I'm gonna say this wrong. The Bugatti Brilliard. Brilliard. Broliard? I don't know. How do I say this? Hang on. I'm gonna find out. How do I say this? How to pronounce Oh, Bria. Bria. Welcome to the Bugatti Bria. So this car is actually named after Bugatti, like Bugatti himself. It's named after his thoroughbred horse, okay, which is called Bria, right? And this is not a reference to Uma Musume, I promise, okay? It's quite literally named after his horse, his favorite horse, I should say. Is it an Uma? No, it's not. No, it's not an Uma. So this horse, Bria, could open its own stable door. Okay? It could open its own stable door. And it was fast as well. So this car obviously takes after that. And it's a one-off coach-built Bugatti Bria. Obviously, Bugatti hasn't confirmed whether or not this car can open its own stable door. We don't know if that's going to ever happen or not. But it has a lot of horsepower. Now, this car packs 1,578 brake horsepower. Okay? That is insane. That is a really... That's a really, really big number. 1,578 brake horsepower. And it's powered by the W16 engine. So yeah, this is going to be basically the last car from Bugatti to use the W16. Because I think from now on, they're not going to be using the W16 anymore. So you can say farewell to the pinnacle of engineering of the W16. It's just not... It's not happening anymore, man. It's not happening anymore. I'm sorry. I am sorry. That's a lot of horsepower for a car that refuses to turn. Excuse me. What do you mean by that? It could turn pretty okay, if I do say so myself. What do you mean by that? It actually has, on the inside, it has a trim that has horses, like stallions, on the door. So that was pretty nice. And then the rear also looks pretty amazing as well. I mean, the rear kind of looks like a Batmobile, to be honest. It looks really nice. So yeah, it's pretty nice to see another innovation by Bugatti. You know, I do miss their little... Oh, there's horse trim everywhere. There's a horse trim on the seat. There's a horse on the gear stick as well. I know you guys can't see these images, but I'm just describing it for you. So, yeah, so Bria marks the beginning of Bugatti's Solitaire program, which takes existing client cars and outfits them with handcrafted suits. So, yeah, this is taking the Mistral as its base. And it's got some other sculptures here and there from other cars. And yeah, it's pretty insane. Okay, but it's still French, but it's Bugatti. It is Bugatti. Ugh. It's got, so the engine is a W16 8 liter. That is right, 8.0 liter engine. And so that, because of the size of the engine and because of how much power it has and how much heat it generates and everything, they've got to have a lot of cooling. So there's loads of airflow to cool down the entire car, to cool the radiators of the engine, to cool the engine itself. There's a lot going on. But yeah, what a name for an Uma Musume. Shut up. It's not an Uma Musume. It's not an Uma Musume. Stop that. An absolute unit. It is an absolute unit. They did say that it's very muscular and just like a horse, you know, it's got that muscle of a horse on it. I mean, you could quite literally see the kind of curves of the muscle of the car. And it also has a rear diffuser, which maximizes the functional surface area through innovative exhaust packaging. So yeah, it's very built for purpose. And then of course they have embroidered horse stuff all over the place, tartan fabric. They've got leather here and there. There's a lot of green interior. But it's a kind of nice green tint. It's not like a horrible green. It's a very nice, beautiful, like apple kind of color tint in there. And yeah, whoever's the owner of this car, I'm very jealous. I'm very, very jealous of it. So yeah, the furniture is designed by Bugatti's father, Carlo, and sculptures from his brother, Rembrandt. And the solitaire cars will be rare as well, because there's only going to be... Bugatti has committed to building only 2 of those cars each year. So there's quite literally like none. It's very, very rare. Super duper rare. So yeah, your chances of seeing this on the road is basically 0%. You won't see this. In fact, I would be surprised if you ever see it. Let's be honest. You won't ever see this car ever. It's gonna be stored away in some garage. But I will say I do like the rims. They kind of look like Sakura shape. Even though that's not the intended shape at all, but it does kind of look like Sakura, you know what I mean? Like a nice flower petal kind of shape. So yeah, very, very beautiful car. Very, very beautiful. They should wrap this in an Uma Musume Itasha. No. Although it does feel really, really nice. I just missed that so quickly. It does feel really, really nice to talk about a car that isn't electric. So that was nice. That was pretty cool. Also, I'll be right back. I gotta light this place up a little bit. It's a little bit dark, guys. It's a little bit dark. What do you mean? Wait, hang on. You mean the Sakura? No, shut up. I don't mean the Sakura. I meant Sakura. Stop getting confused, guys. I said Sakura. Ugh. Might see it at Goodwood. Festival of Speed. Yeah, good luck, man. I don't think you'll see it there. It's too expensive to risk racing it around like that. She's going to sleep. No, I'm not. I'm not going to sleep. Shut up. Okay, on to some more exciting news, which I'm sure most of you guys were waiting for this. And I couldn't go away without mentioning something like this throughout this entire car news stream, because I feel like it would just be a big disappointment otherwise. And I just felt like I had to deliver, you know. It's my first time doing one of these things, and it only makes sense to discuss it. And, you know, I kind of hinted at it earlier, because I did say I had some news that will apply to a certain place in the UK. So without further ado, I will get onto that part. Are you ready? Okay. There's going to be a new Dacia showroom in Swindon. Oh my god! Headlines, baby! Let's go! This is what you wanted! This is what you were waiting for! Dacia showroom in Swindon! Let's go! Oh gosh, so yeah, there's gonna be a new Dacia showroom in Swindon. And it was a £1 million investment So if any of you guys want to see the showroom, then I will tell you exactly where it is located. So whenever the next time you are in Swindon, for whatever reason, I don't think anyone goes down there. Okay, I can't make that a joke. I can't. My week has been made. You're welcome, Markinaut. So this showroom is located on Paddington Drive. And the exact postcode, I know what you guys are going to do. You're going to go onto your Waze right now. And you're going to type this in to see how far it is. So are you ready? Open up your Waze, guys. So I can give you the postcode. For those of you that are international, postcode is like the no, not the sort code. The oh god, I forgot the word for it now.
Some good news.
The zip code. That's what it is. Raph! What the hell, man? Bro wanted to super chat just to tell me finally some good news. Shut up. Shut up. It's a 2-hour drive from my place. I haven't said where it is yet. Okay, so the Swindon location, this Dacia showroom postcode is going to be at S for snake, N for November, 5, okay, 7, S for snake again, and B for binted. So you can check exactly where that is, but that is where it is, and it's just a few miles from junction 16 of the M4. That's where it is. So yeah, snake. I can't believe it. I was looking for some Dacia news, and yeah, I didn't have any updates about the Sandero, but I did have some news about a showroom. So there we go. The showroom will have the latest Dacia brand identity, including a number of sustainable design elements, which I'm sure some Dacia enthusiasts would really care about, because I don't. It will display the entire Dacia range, including the Sandero Stepway, the Sprint, the Jogger, Duster, and Bigster, and it provides outside space for 30 approved used cars as well. So you could probably go up there, have a test drive in a Dacia Sandero, see if that car is right for you. So lucky for you guys that are based in the UK, you have the opportunity to get behind the wheel of a Dacia Sandero. Don't say I don't deliver. Don't say I don't deliver, because I do. Oh gosh. So the director has said that Swindon is already a strong market for Dacia. Well, that's not surprising to me, is it? But with the arrival of the fully electric Spring and the Bigster, this is a brand on the rise and completely in tune with what drivers want today. I think he's a bit on copium, to be honest. Giving it its own space reflects not just the growth that we've seen here in Swindon, but also the potential we know it has. Sure. I admire the confidence. And that's all that matters to me, to be honest. So why would you like to buy a Dacia Sandero? The giraffe told me to. I didn't tell you to buy a Dacia Sandero. I didn't say anything. Shut up. What if they made the Dacia Kiri? They would not make a car and name it after me. Don't do that. So The site provides customers with comprehensive after-sales service, supported by a fully equipped workshop with 3 servicing ramps. So if you need to service your Dacia Sandero for whatever reason, you can go all the way to the Dacia showroom in Swindon and pop on over there to the servicing ramp and say, hey, I need my car serviced, man. Or maybe you're just getting it MOT. I don't know. The point is they have that facility available for you, so you're welcome. So another Dacia brand director for the UK has said Swindon's new Dacia showroom is a brilliant showcase of how far the brand has come and where it's going next. Our standalone showroom is a significant landmark in our history, and this dedicated space shows just how serious we are about growing our presence in key areas such as Wiltshire. I don't really think you could count that as a key area, but I guess to the Dacia family, you know, I guess that's like a big landmark to them. I don't know. You know, they're being realistic about it. I'm moving to Swindon right now. Excuse me. Hey, yo. Really feeling the urge to go to the nearest Dacia showroom near where I live to buy me a Dacia Sandero like my favorite car new anchor told me to. Shut up. Who's your favorite new car anchor? What do you mean? That's not me. That is not me. Shut up. Kiri didn't tell me to buy a Sandero. She forced me into the dealership and forced my hand to sign the lease. I didn't force you to buy anything or sign anything, okay? If anything, I would force you to sign the sign on my forehead that says that I'm with stupid and it's pointing at you, okay? That's what you have to sign. Because then it's a certification that you believe it is true. It is true. I'm sorry. The newscaster person, I don't know the exact word for it. Yeah, but you don't mean me, right? You don't mean me. Surely not. Surely not. With a strong partner like Fish Brothers behind us. So Fish Brothers is the... Fish Brothers Group is the people who helped Dacia to open the yeah. So with a strong partner like Fish Brothers behind us and an award-winning lineup that's more relevant than ever, Dacia is ready to welcome even more customers to the family. Congratulations, Dacia. You made it. You made it to the headlines. Even though I had no news about the new Sandero, okay? You made it into the headlines anyway, and I managed to do a whole presentation about you. So congratulations on your new feat of life. I applaud you. I applaud you for all the achievements that you have made this year. Congratulations. Okay, are we done? Good. I don't want to talk about Dacia ever again. You hear me? I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to do this anymore, man. I don't want to do it anymore. All right. We got the final headline for today. This is the final one. So, Uber is to make driverless taxis in the UK next year. Which is great. Very interesting piece of news right here, okay? So yeah, Uber will now, from next year, begin fully testing driverless cars provided by a British startup. Now, I don't know about you guys, but do you remember the whole scooter malarkey that happened? That was started by a startup, right? In the UK. And a lot of things went bad with that, actually. And then there was a whole bike thing, which also ended up bad at first. And like, basically, what I'm trying to get at is you might not want to be among the first to try this new service. Okay, I'm just saying. I mean, I gotta be unbiased, but you know, I'm just saying that something could go wrong. Something could go wrong. You know what I mean? Electric cars proceeds to skip cutscene. Shut up. They're gonna throw the taxis into the Thames. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so I accidentally scrolled on a stock one. So yeah, so Uber has announced that next year they're gonna be doing fully driverless cars. And yeah, so I'm quite nervous about this actually, because it reminds me of Herbie, where you kind of had, you guys remember the Disney movie Herbie, that was about like the car that had a mind of its own and everything, and it kind of did what it want. What if that happens with the Uber taxis? You know what I mean? What if you're just stuck in the car and you can't drive it or anything because like you don't have authority to do so, and then you're stuck in the car and it's over. So Uber has started this whole thing that they're doing with Wave, which is a British startup. Wave spelled W-A-Y-V-E. And Uber's already started launching a similar service in the US, sometimes in partnership with Google's autonomous taxi company, Waymo. W-A-Y-M-O. But Waymo claims that their safety record is superior to that of human drivers, with 72% fewer injury-causing crashes. But obviously there's been hiccups. There's been hiccups with that, of course. What if it's a Dacia? I still wouldn't get in. I still would not. So one unfortunate US passenger found himself trapped in a disturbed vehicle as it performed loops of an airport car park. I mean, he was trying to reenact Need for Speed Underground 2, that one race that's at the airport that you do like a million times. I think that the taxi was just reenacting that game. And so that was a software glitch, but it was corrected since then. And I honestly hope that passenger's okay, but they probably will never do a driverless taxi thing ever again, because that's a bit traumatic. But the driverless taxi basically hopes to cover areas that a lot of taxi drivers will kind of not appear in. So you know how if you were to go to a remote area in the UK, some of you guys know what I'm talking about, some of you might not, but if you go to a remote area in the UK that's kind of like so completely separated from the major cities, if you tried to order an Uber, it would probably take like at least 20 minutes to actually get an Uber, because a lot of the drivers that you get matched with will just see how far you want to go and they'll be like, no, no, no. And Uber goes, finding your next driver, finding your next driver, finding your next driver. And then you kind of just, yeah, you're stuck. So that's what this whole driverless taxi thing aims to kind of cover. But to me, that sounds like they should fix the other problem first of the drivers rejecting longer rides, and there should be more reimbursement for those people doing longer journeys rather than try to fix it with driverless taxis. I don't know. I don't. I'm just saying, guys, you know, I'm not a business person or anything. I'm just saying, okay? My Uber order just called up a taxi when I was in the UK. Oh yeah, you can just like call taxis too, like actual taxi companies. But I bet they're being made mostly redundant now because of this whole Uber thing. I don't know. I have no clue. A giraffe AI driver, also known as Kevin. Shut up! I'm not AI. I'm not AI. Heartburn inside Taxi Express. Oh no, we don't want that. But yeah, so where they're hoping that this taxi thing is first for the driverless taxi stuff, but then they also want us to try and do other things as well, where they'll start letting elderly people sit in cars and then like they don't have to drive. They got the driverless cars, and yeah, like other things as well. But I think that's kind of dangerous. But yeah, so you might feel a little bit of uncertainty, of course. There's also going to be some unsettling things that happen in these driverless cars, like the steering wheel would twitch, or they might like aggressively stop and start, that kind of stuff. And then you might also miss the yapping of a real driver. I mean, I'll be honest, I think that's one of the benefits, that you don't have to have that awkward small talk anymore. You don't have to go to the driver and be like, hey, how's your day? How's it going, man? Or like you have earphones in and the driver tries to talk to you and it's like, I don't wanna talk to you, man. You try and give them a sign like I don't want to talk. I just want to get to my destination. But yeah, like a lot of that will be taken away at least. Where will these cars be in the UK? You don't need to talk to the drivers anyway, to be fair. Yeah, that's true. That is true. And yeah, it might be difficult for some certain streets and stuff like that for these driverless cars because there are a lot of weird roads in the UK that have weird rules, and it kind of only applies to that area, like the Magic Roundabout, for example, which has multiple roundabouts on roundabouts. And that in itself is scary. So imagine a driverless taxi trying to navigate the roundabout on a roundabout on a roundabout. I feel like that in itself is quite dangerous. I feel like that can only be navigated by a human being. I don't think an AI is going to be able to understand how it operates properly. And then you've got like other things as well, like motorways, junctions, and then the big thing is the varied speed limits that happen on motorways, right? Because like when there's an accident or something, how would the driverless taxi know to like the speed limit has been lowered in that specific vicinity for that limited space of time, right? So that is also something that might be quite worrying. So yeah, there's loads of different things that could be a bad thing for this rollout, but I guess we'll see what happens when it happens. I mean, I personally will not be testing this this feature at all anytime soon. I would rather have an actual driver in the car, especially when I'm driving, you know what I'm saying? Speed limits are just suggestions anyway. You know what? You're right. I'm sorry. I just made up a lie. You are right. I apologize for that. You are completely correct. I am completely wrong about that. Oh my goodness, sorry. Takes driverless car to the Magic Roundabout. Car crashes, proceeds to buy a Dacia. Hang on a minute. Why is it that specific order of events? Why is it that way? Are you trying to tell me something? Because I don't want to buy a Dacia. I'm telling you I don't want to buy a Dacia. I don't want to do that. No, thank you. If you want to buy a Dacia, you should be visiting the showroom. Okay? The showroom that we talked about earlier. Not this Uberless driver thing. Stop that. Stop it. Behave. Behave, guys. You're distracting me. Gosh, what's wrong with you? Oh my goodness. You can't behave for 5 seconds. If the Dacia has a GTI model, would you reconsider? No. Absolutely not. The driverless lorries over here in the US, I have heard about that actually. I have heard about that. Don't your drivers like go and sleep in the lorry while it's driving at night or something? I do know that happens. That's I feel like that's needed though, because you have to kind of travel all over the states, and America's big. Kiri drives to the showroom. Behave, guys. I'm not driving to the showroom. I'm not going there! Mono! Thank you for the membership for 12 months. Happy birthday! I like car. Why did you post a cat? Is the cat a car? I do know that that is a cute car, but that's not the car we're talking about today. I'm sorry. We're not talking about cars as in the purring things. I mean, engines do purr, but like, okay, this is getting confusing. Dono goal for Kiri to drive to Swindon to buy a Dacia. Okay, first of all, not everything is a dono-thon. Alright? Second of all, I'm not driving to Swindon to buy a Dacia. Why would I do that to myself? I would be lucky to even get to the showroom. Alright? I will interview the staff there. I'll tell you what, I'll drive to Dacia showroom in Swindon and I will interview the staff. They'll probably be like, who the hell are you? Who are you? You sassy lost child. What are you doing here? And I'll be like, excuse me? Child? I drove here. What do you mean? What do you mean? If we donate, it's a donathon. That's not how it works. That is not how it works at all. Good evening, Andy. Dacia is well aware of you. Don't worry. What do you mean by that? What, am I on their social media? Am I on their social media? What do you mean? Being Kiri Kilovolt gives you special perms to interview anyone. Okay, let's interview Gingerbread right now. Dacia slander is crazy. I'm not slandering Dacia. Shut up. I'm not slandering anything. But yeah, the point is with these Uber driverless taxis, make sure to stay safe. If you are going to try it out, at least have like a backup plan if things go haywire. I'm sure they will have some support service or something, but don't be silly and order a driverless taxi at midnight where everyone's already asleep. That's probably not a good idea, you know? Try and order it at a time that's like within the day. I don't think they'll have an emergency thing going on then. I mean, maybe the actual national services, but not the technical support, you know what I mean? I mean, technically speaking, you'd have to call the police first. They'd have to ram the car or something, I don't know. Can a homeless person just use the taxi as a house? That is a good question. No, they can't. I think they should send Uber drivers without the car instead. What, like a hangout? Yeah, I've seen videos of people who like order food and then they get the delivery driver to eat with them for that. I kind of want to do that one day. I feel like it would be funny. Like I just have like a delivery driver come by and I'm like, hey, how about like with me and my friends, right? I obviously wouldn't do it alone, but me and my friends are hanging out together and then we buy like so many pizzas. I'll be like, hey dude, how about you come in, okay? And we just split this pizza between all of us. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Ask them to race. Oh yeah, beat me at Mario Kart, dude. Beat me at Mario Kart. Oh gosh. Sorry miss, I'm not allowed to feed the animals. Excuse me? I ordered the food, man. I'm not an animal. I mean, I am, but I'm a bit different to a normal animal. Okay, I have human features, right? I'm a bit different. I have eyes. I mean, I have human-like eyes. I have a human-like nose. I have a human-like mouth and teeth and a tongue, and I have human-like hair and I also have like human-like hands and feet and yeah. I have all of that. And legs and a torso and all that kind of stuff, you know? A neck. You're anthropomorphic? Yes. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. But anyway, that marks the end of car news today. I hope you guys enjoyed the car news segment. It was really fun. I really like doing this, actually. I was really scared that I wouldn't have much news to talk about, but we had quite a bit. So I did really enjoy it quite a bit. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. It was great. I loved it. So, for the rest of this week, I am not streaming. Yes, I'm not streaming the rest of this week because, yep, like my schedule, Saturday and Sunday, I'm not doing anything. So, I mean, I am doing something, but I'm not streaming. So, I will have the new schedule up for the following week on Sunday. So, it will probably be Sunday evening. I won't say it was Sunday day. It's probably going to be during the evening time. So around the same time that the stream is happening, like now, it will be a new stream schedule uploaded on my Twitter. If you are not part of the Discord server or you're not subscribed to my channel, what are you doing? I love cars, I love racing, I love all things Formula 1. So this is like the channel for you if you love that stuff, okay? And even if you don't, I upload fun content all the time. So you should probably subscribe and like and yeah, hang out in our Discord server because we do cool stuff. We do cool stuff. And there's gaming nights, there's Formula 1 watch-alongs. I mean, there's not right now because it's on summer break, but there's other watch-alongs going on as well. And yeah, you know, I like to share any racing news that I can find. I also share any racing events that are happening that you might not know of, because I tend to get them recommended to me quite a bit. So if you're interested in that stuff, then yeah, feel free to take part. And it's gonna be great. I promise you. You won't regret it, man. You won't regret it. I promise. I promise. Come on, I promise. And I will announce now, actually, that the Kiri Kilovolt half anniversary acrylic keychain is officially sold out. So for those of you that have missed, that is there's some breaking news right here, okay? So this keychain is officially sold out. That is right. It is gone. It is gone. This keychain is gone. It's gone forever. It is gone. It's been eradicated from the face of the earth. You can't buy it anymore. So to whoever grabbed the last one, thank you so much. And thank you to everyone who grabbed a keychain. If you did miss out because of shipping costs or because of there not being enough stock, don't panic. Okay, I do have a keychain for you. So I've talked about this before, but Pastel Melon actually has his own version of a Kiri Kilovolt keychain that he illustrated himself. And this keychain has me holding a fruit shoot, actually, believe it or not. So I'm just going to show it on the stream as soon as I can right now. Fingers crossed that it identifies this file type. Oh gosh, would it work? Would it work? No, it won't. Okay, I need to convert it. Okay, give me a second. So yeah, Pastel Melon has his own Kiri Kilovolt keychain, which I will post in the chat right now. And this one is European based. It ships from Europe. So if you are interested in grabbing your own Kiri Kilovolt keychain and you're worried a little bit about shipping, this one is from the Netherlands. So it's made from the EU. The delivery is made from the EU, and yeah, it's gonna be great. High quality, has two sides, and I'm holding a fruit shoot. I mean, not actually a fruit shoot, because you know that will get you in trouble. But yeah, it's a it's a fruit shoot, and yeah, it's a pretty beautiful keychain. I'm trying to get this image for you. 1 second, so I can show it on stream. But yeah, that's like the last keychain at the moment that we have of Kiri Kilovolt. So if you are interested in still bagging yourself a beautiful keychain of myself, there's not many left of these either. I believe the last time I was told there's like 10 left. So they're quite scarce as well. If we do need a restock, then that can be arranged. But for now there is only 10. So we'll see what happens with that. Here we go. Here's the picture. There we go. So yeah, this is the Kiri Kilovolt keychain that Pastel Melon made. You can grab it at the Pastel Melon store that I posted in the chat. And it's really cute. I'm holding my own fruit shoot bottle, and it's life size. So like I actually love that fruit shoot because it's huge. It is huge. So yeah, I'm really happy about that. But yeah, like I said, it comes from the Netherlands. It ships from Netherlands, so don't worry about the shipping being horrible or anything like that. It will be fine. So yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this news segment, the car news segment. We will see who we can redirect to. I will send you over to... I'll send you over to Shabal Tonya, who's celebrating their birthday. Ah, would you look at that? My cousin. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.